So, when did you get your New South Wales boat licence? Last year? 3 years ago? Maybe 5 or even 10? Well, a lot's changed over that time, and if you're still going off what you learned back then, there's a good chance you're missing something important. Let's break it down by licence duration. What's changed in the last year, plus the last 3, 5, and last 10 years? What's changed in the last year? Let's start with the big one, the Marine Safety Amendment Act 2025. It came into effect on the 2nd March 2025, and it brings some major updates. From the 1st of September 2025, old life jackets that don't meet the current Australian standard won't be allowed. So if you've got a crusty old one sitting in your boat that hasn't seen daylight in years, now's the time to check. If it doesn't meet the latest standard, it's not just risky, it's illegal. Time for an upgrade. The same law also cracks down on unsafe or dodgy vessels. If your boat's falling apart, leaking, or just isn't seaworthy, you can now be hit with bigger fines. In short, if it's not safe, knife, fix it, or park it. No more floating boat hazards out there. Now, for some other recent changes, navigation lights. Your red and green nav lights on the side of your boat now need to face outwards, so other boats can clearly see which direction you're heading at night. They should shine in a 112.5-degree arc from just ahead of your bow to just behind the side, like a slice of pizza pointing forward. Lights that shine down onto the deck, cheap garden LEDs, or anything not marine grade won't cut it, and could get you fined. Also, you can now check your boat licence digitally on your phone using the Service New South Wales app. Pretty handy when you're out and about. But don't ditch your physical licence card just yet. If you're on a jet ski or personal watercraft, you still have to carry the physical card. That rule hasn't changed. And here's one more important update. Penalties for driving while suspended just got tougher. Authorities can now pull you up and suspend your licence on the spot. In serious cases, you could even cop a criminal charge. So if your licence is suspended, don't risk it. Changes in the last 3 years. If you're the only adult on board with kids, you now legally need to wear a life jacket too. Doesn't matter how calm the water looks, it's about safety and setting a good example. Also, inflatable life jackets must be serviced at least once a year, or as per its manufacturer's instructions. If you haven't checked yours since last year, or when you bought it, now's the time. And if your boat has an electric start battery, installed fuel tank, or any gas cooking or heating system, you must carry a 1A5BE dry chemical powder fire extinguisher. The extinguisher must be marine rated, easy to access, and within expiry. Bigger boats or those with multiple risk areas, like twin engines or enclosed cabins, may need more than one extinguisher. Changes in the last 5 years. This is when WASH rules got stricter. You now need to slow to 4 knots if you're within 60 metres of the shore, swimmers or other boats. Your wake might look harmless, but it can flip a kayak or damage a dock. Alcohol limits were also reinforced. If you're under 18, your blood alcohol content level must be 0. Over 18? Stay under 0.05%. And yes, the authorities can breathe test you on the water or at the boat ramp, so it's not worth pushing your luck. Changes in the last 10 years. If it's been a while since you first got, or even renewed your boat licence, you might have missed some pretty important changes. Let's start with safety gear. The requirements have changed over time, so it's important you're checking the latest boating safety equipment checklist from New South Wales Maritime. It now comes in some commonly spoken languages, so no matter your background, you can understand exactly what you need. For example, if you're heading more than 2 nautical miles offshore, you now must carry an EPIRB. That's a distress beacon that sends a signal to rescue crews if you're in serious trouble, out at sea where you can't see land. No beacon, no help. Rules for younger drivers also changed. If you're under 16 and have a boat licence, you can't go over 10 knots unless there's a licensed adult aged 16 or older on board supervising. And your top speed is capped at 20 knots until you turn 16. Since 2016, all new powered boats must come with an Australian builder's plate. It shows the maximum number of people, weight limit, and the largest engine size allowed. Think of it as your boat's safety cheat sheet. Follow it, and you'll stay within safe limits. And finally, registration rules. If your boat has a motor, it must be registered to operate in New South Wales. Even if it's just a small tinny with a little outboard. No Red Joe, no go. Coming back to now, even if your licence isn't expiring anytime soon, it will eventually. And the truth is, the rules can change a lot over the years in response to safety issues. That's why it's important to keep up to date, even between renewals. New South Wales boating laws, like the Marine Safety Regulation 2016, have had regular updates. And the most recent one in 2025, a big one for life jacket standards. When your licence is due, you'll get a reminder about 6 weeks before it expires. You can renew online for 1, 3, 5 or 10 years, whatever suits you and your budget best. But don't wait for the reminder to revisit the rules. Some changes you'll want to know about ASAP. Want to stay updated? If you want to keep up with changes like these, grab a cuppa and have a scroll through the New South Wales Maritime website. It's packed with the latest info. Or, if you want an easier option, check out the Boat and Jet Ski Online Academy before your next trip. Know the boating rules, stay safe, and enjoy your time on the water.